Hey everyone, welcome to another proven sales letter breakdown video. Today, we're taking a look at an email, but make no mistake, even though the format itself is an email, the core messaging and the sales argument is just like a sales letter, okay? In fact, this is a sales letter. It's a pretty long email, as you can see. It has like 8 pages, so it's just like a mini sales page or a very long landing page, delivered in an email form, okay? But that doesn't take away from its effectiveness. And the reason why I wanted to break this down is because it's a little bit different. You know, we haven't really done emails before, or not many emails in this breakdown challenge. This is one thing. And the other one is that this is a great example of a secret lead. I've done tons of videos in this series before about leads. I've also covered secret leads, offer leads, prediction leads, all the major lead types from what Mark Ford or Michael Masterson actually wrote in his book, Great Leads. And if you haven't watched those videos, I definitely recommend you check them out. I'm gonna leave a link below this video in the description section where you can find out the key lead types from those videos. Make sure to check them out because it's going to flat out transform you into a way better copywriter and marketer, and you're going to understand how funnels actually work, why funnels work, okay? The whole reason why certain hooks, emotional hooks in funnels, may that be a Facebook ad, an email, a sales page, a VSL, anything like that, primarily works because you create a hook which is often the lead itself. And based on how you angle your lead, okay, and how you use it with the so-called big idea, you can have dramatically different results on how it's going to resonate with people. So safe to say, this one is a secret lead, which means that it's great for people who are in a so-called problem-aware stage. So they know that they have a problem, but they don't really know that there are solutions to fixing that problem. Or for people who are very skeptical because they've heard a bunch of these things before. So the target audience for this one is actually people who take supplements and who take turmeric supplements. As you've probably seen, turmeric is pretty popular nowadays, but many people, especially health conscious people, have already seen many offers selling turmeric, okay? So at this point, it's a saturated market, okay? And the sophistication level of these people is high because they've seen so many different types of pitches. So what can you do? You cannot just go to them and say, hey, buy my turmeric stuff, it's 80% off or something like that. They're just not gonna care. So instead, you come up with a story, or you come up with some sort of secret. You come up with a unique angle that says that, everything that you've known so far, although it might have been useful, but there's a missing piece to the puzzle, okay? You've been lied to, you've been, information has been withheld from you, okay? Or you might know a few things about turmeric, but most of them are myths, okay? And even though you might have tried it and it didn't work so well, the reason is because you haven't tried the right type of solution to it. But the very important thing about secret leads is that you don't give away the secret in the beginning. So let's see how everything happens in real life, in a true practical sales page. And I think this is a good example of a good quality copywriting pitch. The end itself is a little bit weak, so I would definitely improve on that one. And I don't know exactly who wrote this, but it's for the company BioTrust's, which is a pretty big company. And the subject line goes like this: 4,600% better than turmeric. So think about it for a second. Our target audience, people who like to take supplements, they probably know turmeric, they know of its positive effects, right? But like now, there's something which is 4,600% better, so 40 times better, 46 times better than turmeric. Wow, what can it be? Well, this gets them to open the email, right? This is the headline in this case, and the only job the subject line has to do is to get people to open the email. That's it, nothing more. And then in the first part of the email, which is the lead itself, like I would say, until here's the big problem though, this is the lead. The main job of the lead is to get people more invested emotionally, get them interested, get them excited, curious about what this secret could be, because this is like a new opportunity. Okay, so before we move forward, I would definitely ask you to smash that like button right now if you haven't already, because if you're enjoying these videos, just liking them signals to YouTube's algorithm that, you know, people are loving these videos, and it's going to show it to more and more people eventually, so that more and more people who are interested in these types of videos can also see them. And the same goes for comments, shares, all that good stuff. And also, if you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe as well, because I'm releasing these videos daily, and that way you won't miss a thing. But let's just jump back into the promotion itself. So the headline was 4,600% better than turmeric. Notice how better is also in all caps. And then we begin with the little credibility section. So, hi, Dr. Matthew Robertson, MD, BioTrust's Chief Medical Advisor here with some very exciting news. So we have, this is kind of like the extension of the headline itself. You see the connection? This kind of hints at a new opportunity, a new promise or something like that. And it makes people wonder, wow, what is it? And then we immediately follow it up by saying, by introducing basically the person to give it a little bit of credibility. And then I've got some exciting news for you. So this hints at a new opportunity. It's always very important to have a new opportunity because, as I said, people have seen it before. They need something new, something exciting. Then the second paragraph, it kind of acknowledges their pre-existing beliefs, because it says that, hey, likely, if you're reading this, you know that turmeric is good for you, right? And then this is a promise, in a sense, like, hey, you believe, I promise that you believe that turmeric is good for you, and that turmeric is in fact good for you. And then we have some proof elements that follows this up by saying, you know, after all, ancient cultures such as India and China long revered its long list of anti-aging, health, and longevity benefits. In fact, you know, there are over 3,000 peer-reviewed journals that all harp at the they all feature the health benefits of turmeric. So you know, this part in the lead, it's a little bit weird, to be honest, because I would have put more references, more teases to the unique mechanism here, but it's still very effective in getting people to nod a little bit. And this is called head nodding copy. It's powerful because it creates micro commitments in people, and it creates like these mini yeses in people, because if they read this, like, okay, you already know that many health experts now agree that supplementing with turmeric is very important. And people, after reading this, they say like, yeah, it is important. I do believe that. After all, you know, cultures in China, India, wow, that sounds exciting. There have been a lot of peer-reviewed studies and articles. Oh, wow, I'm smart now because I believe in something that's backed up by so much proof. Okay, cool. And then, you know, we have a little reference on why turmeric works. And then, once again, we have some head-nodding copy by saying, you know, there's this curcumin in turmeric, and it gives you all these cool benefits. And a lot of people in the target audience, they've already seen these benefits, so they're just nodding like, yes, I associate with that. But at the same time, like, this is important, but at the same time, there might be a lot of people who still maybe haven't heard of turmeric before, or they haven't tried it. They might have heard about it, but they never tried it themselves. So for them, this is a very important part in the lead, because if they don't know this, after this, they're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Wow, I haven't tried it before, but it definitely sounds interesting, the turmeric part itself. So this is the lead, which is, as I said, is a secret lead, because it teases something new, a new opportunity, but it doesn't give it away just yet, okay? But then we move forward, and it starts to become more and more interesting as we move forward. So we have something like, here's the big problem though. So many of the turmeric curcumin supplements in stores and online potentially provide very little benefit to your body, if any at all. So we immediately get a glimpse at the problem. Here is the problem, right? Everything you've known so far has holes in it, and it's about to get challenged, because yes, you might have taken turmeric, which is so nice, but like, it wasn't effective. It wasn't effective because it just wasn't effective. We don't give it away just now. We're going to explain it later in the unique mechanism of the problem, and then we're going to have a solution to that with the unique mechanism of the solution. But at this point, we don't know exactly what's the problem. We just know that there's a problem. And then we continue with objection handling. So the copywriter says, so many of the turmeric curcumin supplements in stores and online potentially provide very little benefit to your body, if any at all. Yes, this is even true of the so-called gold standard turmeric plus black pepper preparations. So again, this assumes that people have seen several turmeric supplements before. And then this preemptively answers the objection of them saying like, oh, I know that turmeric in itself is not good, but if I combine it with pepper, then it's gonna be good. But no. It's still not good enough, okay? And then we have a little bit of tease to why this happens. It happens because most turmeric supplements have very poor absorbability, which is a common type of problem in most of these supplement offers, but this is the unique mechanism of the problem. It's because, it just doesn't work. Even if you take it, you might have good intentions, but it just doesn't absorb well, even if you combine it with pepper. And then, once again, this is kind of a claim, and in good copywriting, you gotta back up your claims with proof elements. Just like you were a lawyer or something like that, you gotta back up your claims with proof elements. And the proof element here, cites a nutrition journal, like a study, always a good proof element. We also have a contextualization element, which basically says, because turmeric has so bad absorption qualities, you have to take 40 250 milligram capsules in order to get your recommended dose of curcumin. So even though you might be taking turmeric, it doesn't work that well for you. And in fact, we have a little agitation part as well, because the copywriting formula: problem, agitation, solution, where, well, we follow up the problem part with an agitation part as well. And we get stuff like, it's not just that it doesn't absorb well, it's actually toxic. So many of these preparations, they're like concoctions, and they're highly toxic because they're processed in manufacturing parts. However, there is good news. So now we shift to the new opportunity that has been teased in the beginning as well. I have some exciting news. So after this, talking about the problem a little bit, now we have some good news. And we have proof, and we have dimensionalization. So after just teasing the unique mechanism of the solution, we immediately back it up with proof by saying, that there's actually research shows that actually there is a way to increase absorption by 46x, so 46 times. And at this point, people are like, wow, that's impressive. Like, you just describe how most turmeric doesn't get absorbed. Like, how is this possible? So again, the effect of this is that people, they want to read more because they want to find out this uniqueness. That's why the secret lead is effective, because it hooks people in by saying that there's a secret that you don't know about yet, and eventually we educate them on this secret. Parts of it, because parts of it is going to be in the product if it's an information product. With supplements, we can educate them all throughout, but it's a very, very strong persuasion psychology type of principle. So what you can notice here is that whenever we have a claim, we have a proof element, and we often have a dimensionalization element, or like a contextualization element. So we have a claim, we back it up with proof, and we say what this means in real life. So for example, just check this out. However, there's actually really good news. Research shows that you can increase the body's absorption of curcumin by 46 times. That means, so this is the dimensionalization or the contextualization. This means that in terms of your skin, energy, mood, joints, and immune system, you really can provide revitalizing support for the way you look and feel and enjoy the full benefits of curcumin. So what this means in terms of the real life life of the target audience. So then we tease the unique mechanism of the solution once again. It's like, hey, there is good news, but it only works if you consume the right type of curcumin. So we have a lot of teasing elements, which again, it just increases average read times, which means that people are going to be more likely to buy the product itself. Here we get, another jab at the secret itself. We have key benefits related to the problem, like before introducing the unique mechanism of the solution, we just agitate people a little bit, or like give them some hope regarding the solution, because the unique mechanism of the solution is a solution itself to the unique mechanism of the problem. And this whole thing, the two unique mechanisms, are in fact the journey that helps people go from their current imperfect situation, which is full of problems, to their future ideal situation, which they found a solution in. Okay, very important thing. So finally, we get introduced to the unique mechanism of the solution, which is the ultra-soul nutrient delivery system. So it's a fancy name. How nice it sounds. It's something really unique. That's why it's called unique mechanism, because no other solution or supplement has this. That's why it's important, because think about it, this target audience has seen it all when it comes to turmeric supplements, but they haven't seen anything that has the ultra soul nutrient delivery system, which has far better absorption and longer lasting benefits. So they haven't seen this before. That's why it's unique. And that's why you need a secret lead to build a little bit of emotional desire and curiosity for people to actually invest some time and start caring about this. Because if you just introduce this right off the bat, the headline, it would say, introducing Ultra Soul Nutrient Delivery System, it solves all your problems. People will be like, I don't care about that. It sounds complicated. I don't have time to read that. But if you start gradually like hooking them in emotionally more and more, then eventually there will come the time when you can introduce something more scientific like this. Okay, and from here on out we have some more curiosity copy, but we also have value as well. So the advertisement again itself is valuable, because people can learn new stuff from this. So they are getting value just from reading this. They don't just feel like they're reading a sales pitch. They feel like they're reading a valuable new special report or something like that, like a new breakthrough. So they are interested. If they care about turmeric, they are interested at this point. And that's why we also have reason why copy. I've covered this before, especially in Gary Bencivenga videos, but reason why copy is important because it gives a little bit of rational and intellectual dimension to the whole emotional aspect of the pitch itself. Okay, it's super important, and especially in competitive markets like health or wealth or money or something like that, you definitely have to use this well, because otherwise you cannot really succeed in these markets. They're super competitive. So another great example of the contextualization. So what does this mean in clear terms? So then we have some more reason why copy explaining like why this thing works. It makes sense. It's logical. So the aim here. So at this point, people are hooked emotionally. They're interested. They've invested time in it. But now, one of your objectives is to also give them an intellectual type of closure, so that they understand actually. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I get it. So I think that's pretty cool. So we have even more proof and reason why. We have like, hey, there was this study, and this Ultra Soul nutrient delivery system blew any other solution out of the water. It's 46 times better than standard curcumin, 35 times better than a more specialized type of curcumin, and 6 times better than the other best solution on the market. So all these things, they provide proof, they provide reason why, and they also act as objection handling elements, because at this point, many people, even if they've bought some curcumin products before, they're gonna feel like, wow, I really haven't seen something like this. So that's pretty cool. We have even more objection handling here, like, what about trying to get all your curcumin you need from food sources, such as the turmeric you find on spice shelves in stores or even fresh turmeric? Well, first of all, you'd have to eat a lot of it, like every single day. How much? And again, we have reason why and contextualization of what this means in real life for the reader, okay? Like, it makes them imagine how much food or curcumin, like turmeric powder, they would have to eat. And it doesn't have a pleasant taste in itself, curcumin powder. Like, I've tried it, and I often put it in my tea. I have a special like healing potion recipe that I use whenever I start feeling sick, which works pretty well. I put olive oil as a base, I put curcumin in it, I put pepper in it, I put ginger in it, I put nutmeg in it, and then I put the tea and hot water in it. So it's super disgusting, and it's like you're drinking oily water with a bunch of spices and stuff like that. But I don't know, maybe it's placebo, but it works for me. But describing stuff like that is the thing that makes people want to imagine how this could work for them, because it shows that you are meeting them where they are. It shows that you know their life. It shows that you know their habits when it comes to curcumin products, okay? So this makes the copywriter, the message, the product itself more believable, and it just increases the persuasive power of this particular sales message. So then we have some once again, a recap before introducing the product, because we're getting very close to introducing the product. So we got to tie in all this belief shifting and this unique mechanisms with introducing the product. But you cannot really do it abruptly, because then it feels cheap. So you got to transition from like describing the why our solution, our unique mechanism of the solution is better, and then later they're going to find out that, you know, we've built the product around this unique mechanism of the solution. But until we get there, we need some sort of transition. So we transition from reason why copy to why other solutions are inferior, a recap of why other solutions are actually inferior. So we get like, once again, it makes sense, it's logical, because they have poor solubility, they have low absorption from the gut, they create rapid metabolism, and they have rapid systemic elimination, okay? Plus, you know, they have other risky drawbacks. It can even act as a carcinogen, so people definitely don't want that. So the reason for this part is just to agitate all the problems with all the other solutions that they've tried before, and then this puts people once again in a more emotional like, let's just say, reference or frame of mind. You know, we are at this point we're kind of alternating between more emotional type of copy and more rational type of copy. So we're going hand in hand together. But this part specifically, it agitates people emotionally a little bit, because they're gonna feel like, oh wow, no, oh no, I don't want that. I don't want carcinogens in my body that could last up to 100 years. Oh, I definitely don't want that. And then we also have some proof to back up, like even these are claims that other solutions are inferior. So we have proof to back that up as well. So then finally we get to the great news. We get to introduce the product itself with a little transition element. And then this is the product reveal, ageless turmeric. We have a unique selling proposition, how it's different from everybody else, you know, in a very compact little one paragraph. Then we have some objection handling, you know, once again, how it's different. We have some contextualization, and then we also get introduced to a bonus as well. So we get introduced to the product, we get introduced to how it's different, the product itself, not the unique mechanism, the product itself is different. And like, we also get bonuses in that, you know, so the bonus itself is that you also have a more premium type of ginger extract that goes into this product, because probably, you know, the mechanisms could work together to create a superior product. Like, if you combine good ginger with good curcumin, then you're gonna get something which is even more powerful. So I think if this was a video sales letter or a sales page, the writer could definitely spend more time explaining the beneficial effects of one on each other, okay? So how they really relate to each other, curcumin and ginger. Because this can act as more reason why for people to make them feel like, oh yeah, this makes sense. So I should combine ginger with my curcumin, but I cannot just do it any way I like. I have to buy this product because this is the only product that combines it in a special type of way or something like that, okay? So you could make this sales argument even more powerful if you would include more copy here. And I think that this is a great example to show why, long copy definitely works very well if you're telling people stuff they're interested about, right? If it's related to their problems. If it is, they would want to learn more about it. But if it's not, I mean, even short copy won't really work for you. But I like the general format, but I feel like some parts should be expanded a little bit, and this should definitely be expanded a little bit. How this bonus ingredient actually makes the core ingredient, which is curcumin, a special type of it, much more powerful. Then we have a little bit of, it's simple, you just take 2 easy to swallow ageless turmeric capsules a day. So we all know people want the magic pill. They want simple, fast, easy, and this one promises them that. And then we get introduced to the offer itself. Let's just say it's an irresistible offer theoretically, because it says that not only is it way better than all the other things that you've tried before, now it's up to 71% off. You have free US shipping, and you get a free book as well, ebook as well. So you get bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3 in a sense. And then we follow this up with features. I'm missing more of the benefits, and I'm missing more fascinations, to be honest, and more bullets, benefit-driven bullets, because yeah, features are like non-GMO. Okay, people are interested in that, but what does that mean in real life? It means that, so the benefits of non-GMO is that it's probably healthier for you, for your body, which means that you're going to also give it to your kids or to your family without feeling like you're basically poisoning them, which means that you're going to feel better inside, and you're going to feel like you're this woke person who isn't, doing GMO stuff or something like that. So that's the ultimate type of benefits that people are looking for. They don't buy this because it's non-GMO. They don't even care about the non-GMO. They care about the non-GMO because they want to feel superior to other people, or they care about non-GMO because they are paranoid about their health, even though tons of studies have shown that many times there's not much difference in GMO and non-GMO. But the target audience for this is people who are interested in alternative health, and for them it's a core belief that GMOs equal bad in all cases, and that's what you got to give to them if you're a copywriter and if you're a professional copywriter. So from here on out, we have the special offer introduced once again, like there's 71% off and you get some cool bonuses. We get some risk reversal, which is mandatory in any type of funnel nowadays. If you don't like it, you get your money back. And we get one more key feature at the end. We get a benefit of that feature. We get the call to action link, and we get some future pacing, some very, very light future pacing, how your life will look like once you get this. So I definitely feel like towards the end, this pitch, this persuasive argument falls short because it's missing so many things for a more effective close. Like the lead itself is great, the unique mechanism of the solution and problem is great. Maybe some stories could also be weaved in there, but it's not always necessarily mandatory. Everything is great. The transition is great until the product is revealed, because from here on out it just feels rushed. We don't really get dimensionalized benefits, like how it is going to look like in your life, how you are going to feel, what are the things that you're going to see differently. Maybe you're going to lose weight and all these other benefits. What are the things that you're going to hear from others? What are things that you're going to be proud of because of this? And all these things, they're missing. And I think that you could definitely improve this if you were to add those things. Also, we don't have like a price drop or a value build up of the bonuses. Like, this book is so valuable, it's worth like this much, and now you're getting it for free. We don't have something like, normally we sell these things for, I don't know, $200 per bottle. That's a lot, but let's just say $50 a bottle. But now with this big discount, 71% off, you can buy it for like $20. But then why are you giving a discount? You also need reason why copy for discounts. Explain why there is, because otherwise it seems a little bit sleazy. So if the copywriter explained this a bit better, maybe there was, I don't know, a fire in the warehouse that damaged all the certain types of boxes, and then now the company has to clean stock very quickly, and that's why they're doing this rush sale. Or like, there's been a logistical mix-up, and then they have to clear all their current inventory because they're going to get new boxes with like bigger boxes, more with different dosages or something like that. Okay, so explain why that is, and then more urgency and scarcity towards the end as well. So maybe, this is the link itself that links to the long-form sales letter that includes all this info. But since this email is so long already, like it's a full-blown sales pitch, I think it would definitely be worth it to like spend 1-2 extra pages to really go nail that sales argument properly, right? Because at this point people are very warmed up. So why should you let it fizzle out? Their enthusiasm, their desire to buy this. You shouldn't. So that's the key thing that I would improve in this one. But otherwise, it's a great piece of copy, and I have no doubt that it's sold pretty well. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please like the video, leave a comment with your number one takeaway or what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and also subscribe to my channel. We're about to hit 4K subscribers, and I'm recording this video. And if you can subscribe, you can also be a part of this. So I would definitely appreciate it. Also share this with others if you feel like somebody else could benefit for it. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. We're officially, I guess, like two-thirds away from completing this challenge. So I'm doing this for 100 days now. It's really exciting, but I hope you're getting tons of values from these videos, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.